Hey guys, I got dressed up tonight, man, because I thought I was gonna get some tang tonight, but I think it's not gonna happen. I tried to put gel in the hair. I know I'm so terrible when it comes to hygiene. Thank God I naturally look decent. Otherwise, I'd be royally fucked. Let's go over the rules of being human. See this? Can you see that? It's called the Rules of Being Human, handed down from ancient Sanskrit. Now, most of these I agree with in my life and recovery and addiction and relapsing and learning stuff about spirituality. A lot of this I feel I'm qualified to speak on this. So number one, you will receive a body. You may like it or not, but it'll be yours for your entire period around. That's a good one. Teaches you a little acceptance, perhaps a little gratitude. Yeah. Girls always thinking, oh my god, I don't look good. But you do, baby. And I've been doing that big is beautiful thing for over my whole life. I was into that shit before it became popular. Trust me. Trust me. And people used to laugh at me for it. Now, who's laughing now? Huh? That's right. That goes for some other trends too. I was into shit long before other people were into it. I can't think of anything right now. But number two, you will learn lessons. You are enrolled in a full-time informal school called life. Each day in this school, you will have the opportunity to learn lessons. You may like the lessons, or you may think them irrelevant and stupid. And then it just ends. It's like they're going to say, you may like these lessons or think they're dumb, but they're going to happen. You know, that's basically what it's saying. True. That's true. That's why I try to take my problems and learn from them and try to extract gratitude from them anyways. Number three, there's 9, by the way. There are no mistakes, only lessons. Growth is a process of trial and error, experimentation. The failed experiments are as much as part of the process as the experiment that ultimately works. That's why we're doing this video channel now. We're trying out. It's an experiment. You may think, Jordan, you're too obnoxious and annoying and you're just too much. I'm not feeling it. Okay? Then you're not feeling it. Then go feel yourself up somewhere. You know, go feel something else up then. You know, whatever, dude. That's cool. Whatever, dude. That's the reason why I can't just sit back and not film myself talking about life. Because I've always wanted to do this and see how it pans out. I'm not going to just sit around while everyone else is happy because they're doing what they want while I'm just sitting there scared to do what I want because I'm afraid of what people will think of me, and then not producing the product because of fear. I'm tired of living in fear, people. Okay? So number 4, a lesson is learned. A lesson is repeated until it is learned. A lesson will be presented to you in various forms until you have learned it. Then you can go to the next lesson. So the universe is going to skull fuck you until you stop acting like a reject. That's basically what that is. And being a drug addict, I can tell you, that is 110% facts. Keep on smoking that crack, you're going to end up physically and proverbially on your back. I promise you that. And learning lessons does not end. Number 5, there is no part of life that doesn't contain its lessons. If you are alive, there's lessons to be learned. And that's good for a guy like me who sometimes thinks he knows it all. Because in certain realms of life, I do consider myself kind of a pro. and I let it get to my head a little bit. So, you know, it is what it is. I'm trying to not be like that, but like these 9 things of Sanskrit people, that shit, that's new to me. Some of these I've never heard. And that's why I look at life as good and bad. Life to me is like an endless BJ and an anal raping at the same time. It's good, but it's also pretty bad. It is, you know, it's tough. Everybody's life is tough, you know? Being fat and eating a bunch of crappy food all the time, that's tough, living with that and the health problems and consequences that yields. And living disciplined and physically fit and healthy, that's hard. You know, living the drug addict lifestyle in the dumpsters of life, in jails and institutions, away from friends and family, feeling like a loser, that's hard. Discipline of recovery, and calling out your own bullshit and rising up to the occasion, putting your big boy pants on, you know, and calling and answering to responsibility every day. That's hard. You know, everybody's life is hard. To a certain extent. The only people I find exception to that is rich people. How could life be hard for them? They got all this money. I was reminded by that because someone was joking around saying, oh, more money, more problems. I disagree. I remember back when I was a rich kid, there was a lot less problems, bitch. I don't know, man. I don't know. Well, that's debatable, of course, but that's just my opinion. Being poor for the last almost 20 years, that's my opinion. You know. Number 6, there's no better than here. This might be the best one actually of all. When you're there has become here, so once you reach that desired point, you'll simply attain another there, and that will again look better than here. So you're always going to be wanting more. You're never going to be satisfied, basically. And again, I've never achieved nearly as much greatness as I've ever wanted, so I don't know if that's true or not. To a certain extent it is, because I think, oh, I got this promotion, I'm cool now. But then it's like I want another promotion. That ain't good enough. I don't give a fuck about that shit. And there's a million of examples. So no, that is true. However, if I achieve my dream of, let's say, being a famous something, musician, actor, entertainer, will I still want something above that? What's that going to be? King of the universe? I mean, really, like, well, how much more could I possibly achieve? So even then, I won't be satisfied? I find that a little hard to believe, to be honest with you. Number 7, others are merely mirrors of you. You cannot love or hate something about another person unless it reflects to you something you love or hate about yourself. I find that true. If you spot it, you got it. However, like, I don't respect child molesters, and I don't like them. Actually, I hate them. I try not to use the word hate, but I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's I find exception to that rule. There's certain things about people that I do not do at all. So I don't know what. I mean, I am a freak sexually and to a certain extent, but shit. Come on, man. Number 8. What you make of your life is up to you. You have all the tools and resources you need. What you do with them is up to you. The choice is yours. I don't know, man. If you're mentally or physically disabled, Shit. I argue against that one. You were not provided with all the resources, clearly. Yeah, so I mean the choice still is yours. What you do with your circumstances, yes. But I don't know, man. Well, it does say all the resources you need, not all the resources you want. I certainly don't have all the resources I want. I want more mental clarity and energy, you know? That's what I want. So I can be more productive and helpful to other people. And number 9, the answer lies inside you. The answer to life's questions lie inside you. All you need to do is look, listen, and trust, and that's where prayer to a higher power and meditation comes into play for sure. And again, you're going to make mistakes by doing that, by trying to find the answers. You're going to do things that you think are like the best ideas ever. They fail, but then that will lead you one step closer to your real idea that really works, like it was saying in number 3. So number 9 and 3 tie together. That one, number 9, is definitely the most abstract of all of them, I think. Because the answers to life's questions lie inside you. That's why it's stupid to ask, what do you think the meaning of life is? It's like, bitch, that answer is going to be different with every different human being you ask. It's a stupid question. I mean, it's a good question, but it's like, don't expect to find the answer in somebody else. I don't know. It's a good question. It's an okay question. It's just, no, what am I saying? It's a very good question. Strike that, reverse it. I'm like Willy Wonka now. But you got to be paying attention to the universe, you know. So that's it. Wow, this was long. 12 and a half minutes. Man, I got to take a number 2. How's that for spirituality, huh?